So the full moon is actually tonight. The full moon, it's like the sun and the moon are in opposite directions. So you've got your yin and your yang. But the beauty of this full moon is that it's on today, and elementally it is a fire tiger. So the fire tiger, they're both about changes, and the change is about fire and wood. But it's more than that, because on this day that the full moon, I think it's in, what's the time? It's about in another hour, it is at its peak, okay? Another hour meaning about 10:30 something. It's at its peak. Now, because today is a fire tiger, so there are 5 elements, okay? So those 5 elements, so if I start with the fire tiger, the tiger is wood. So we've got wood that feeds the fire, so that's the 2. The month is earth, so that fire is going to feed the earth. The month is also metal, so the earth feeds the metal as well. And then we've got the year is water and wood. So then the metal feeds the water, which then feeds the wood. And it is all the 5 elements are in this full moon. So it's not just, a regular moon. This moon is about so much change is going to actually happen once this moves on. And the hour that it becomes at its peak is the 2 hours, where it is in the 2 hours is 9 to 11, and 9 to 11 is the pig, and so that pig is the soulmate of the tiger today and the tiger of the year. So do you see how huge this is? It's fantastic. So the changes that you may have already made today, you made changes today with your fire and your wood. You made changes. And then the year brought in the water, the month brought in the earth and metal, and it was all 5 elements. And that's why this moon is very, very special. Now, the moon is also like a harvest moon in other places. It's not a harvest moon for us because we're coming out of winter and we're going to be in summer. So what you really should be doing is at around the 10:30 mark is, or before if you want to, because it's actually huge out there. You don't need lights or anything. It's just huge out there. You go out, because what the full moon does is it cleanses. This is why everybody puts out their crystals. So all the crap that your crystals have removed from you in your house, the full moon actually cleanses them. And then what you do tomorrow, because it's cleansing you and all your crystals, etc. Tomorrow what you do is also imagine that full moon on your plants and anything that's green that's actually growing. It's like it cleanses. So tomorrow, fingers crossed that no one's blocking the sun tomorrow, then you go out in the sun, and then that sun actually recharges you. And that's how it works. And this is why we need the moon and the sun. We need both of them. All right. But it's just the day this is happening is just amazing. For those of you that can't get out today and cleanse yourself to be recharged the next day, you can still do it tomorrow. It's got that leeway of the 3 days type of thing, but it is at its peak. So go out there and get cleansed. Good night.